Hey writer friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I'm a writer aspiring to be a published author. And in today's video, I have a real talk video for you. I will be talking about how to move at your own pace. So first off, I have to show you guys my shirt because this kind of inspired the theme for this video, but it's a turtle and it says, I am running. But anyways, this is a very informal video. That's what my real talk videos are. And it's just talking about important topics, things that come up in my life that I just feel like I need to just chat with you guys about. And it's not necessarily something that I have been worrying about lately, but I've been seeing other people on social media, other people in the writing community who have brought this topic up. So I just thought it would be a good thing to help motivate and inspire people and keep them on their writing journey no matter where they are. So what I mean by like keeping your own pace, or rather being content with your own pace, is just being content with where you are in your writer journey. Because when I got back into writing, ran a Corey Realm in November 2015 for NaNoWriMo, I had no idea what I was doing, you guys. Like, I had just been writing this novel for years and would come out with like a chapter a year once I started work because I just didn't have time. And it didn't become a priority to me, even though I started writing this novel because it was fun and it was something I enjoyed doing. The story came out of nowhere and I wanted to tell the story. But once I finished the novel, then I did like a month's worth of research, just researching everything I could. I'm like, what do I do now? Oh, I have to edit? Like, wow, what's a query letter? Oh, there are literary agents? Like, it just blows my mind that I did not know any of these things. And I had finished a first draft. I had finished the manuscript. Like, this is crazy. Even though I was writing a first draft, like, I didn't know anything, and that was okay. The thing that I find interesting is that there were some times where I would become so crippled with doubt, self-doubt and anxiety over, like, I would just be like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know what I'm doing, which was true, but that didn't mean I had to stop writing, right? But that would keep me from writing some days and from finishing Ran a Corey Realm. But it's funny that even though I do have those bouts of anxiety and self-doubt now, what is that, 3 years later, I feel so much better about myself. And I know that I will get there with persistence. And I think what has helped is becoming so immersed in the writing community and just continually learning. Like, I'm never stopping reading writing craft books, reading writing blogs, reading, Instagram posts, watching YouTube videos, authortube videos, just completely immersing myself in the writer world has helped me see that, self-doubt is totally natural with all the authors that have their transparency on social media. This is completely normal. It's not good to see people struggling, but it helps you see that you're not alone and that this is completely normal. Every writer will go through this, and that's what just helps make you push through, because you see that, like, this is just a normal thing that's gonna happen, but you're never gonna finish your manuscript if you don't push through those self-doubts and just continue writing. So it's funny that I am working on my third novel right now, The Celestial Code, and I want this to be my debut novel, but I had actually queried Ran a Corey Realm 2 years ago, I believe. Maybe it was a year ago, I don't even know. Like, time is just doesn't exist for me in the writer world, everything, which is good because since I'm, looking to go the traditionally published route, like, things can take a while. So it's good if I just don't realize how much time has really passed, right? But anyways, it's funny that I had actually queried Ran a Corey Realm because I'm glad that those 15 literary agents rejected it, because I know that I have grown as a writer. My prose has gotten stronger, my character development, my world building, everything is stronger. And I wouldn't have wanted to put out a product that wasn't my best piece of work for the whole world to see. I know that there are some authors that, maybe that first novel that they wrote did become their debut novel and did get picked up by a publisher. But, I might pick up that book and be like, this writing isn't really that strong. I don't really like it. And maybe there are other books that author has since then that has shown their growth as a writer, but there are so many authors and writers out there that I might not go back to that author. I might not give them a second chance. So I feel, you know, kind of grateful that Ranakori Realm didn't make it. Maybe someday I'll get back to Ranakori Realm, and it's not a completely scrapped manuscript. It is just shelved for now. But I know that the Celestial Code is what I want to give out to the world. I feel so proud of that work, and I have no doubt in my mind that I want to share that with everyone. Now, if I had had self-doubt, if I had been so disheartened by those rejections for Ranakori Realm that I just stopped writing, you know, if I didn't keep writing my manuscripts, writing my second manuscript of Bargle's Riddle, working on the Celestial Code, then yeah, I wouldn't have improved as a writer, and I wouldn't get to the point where I feel like this is a publishable manuscript. Or I could have had a chokehold on Ranakori Realm and not wanted to give up on that manuscript, that I just kept querying it to more agents, because you hear that people will query to over 100 agents. And after 15, I was just kind of like, I mean, I could have queried more, but my focus was to just keep writing and to keep improving. And I feel like that's what helped me grow, and that's what helped me get to the point where I feel like I have a manuscript that is query ready. Not quite yet, it's still in the editing phase, but it will get to that point very, very soon. But I know it's hard. I play the comparison game sometimes. I am a lot better about it when I'm reading books by successful authors. I not so much am like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna write like this. I get motivated, and I say like, wow, I wanna keep writing so that I can write like this. And it's more of a motivation as opposed to feeling, you know, jealous or inferior. And then also just seeing the success of other authors. Sometimes I have a little bit of twinge of jealousy, like Marie Lu getting her 3-book multi-million-dollar deal. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I kind of want that. But I know that she has worked hard, and she may have had some roadblocks on her journey. The 3rd book in the Legend trilogy came out in 2013, I believe, and she got this book deal for a 4th book 5 years later. So, you know, maybe she had been trying to get this book deal and it wasn't working. Who knows? And now it finally worked out with this, you know, new manuscript or this new idea that she had for, you know, this companion. So it's, you know, like, you never know. It's that tip of the iceberg. You see success, but then there's all these things at the bottom. Those people that did wake up for 5 a.m. Writers Club. Those people that, you know, got less sleep so that they could work on their manuscript. The people that instead of, you know, watching that Netflix show, they decided to read that writing craft book to improve their craft. Like, you don't know all the steps that people took to get to where they are. Victoria Schwab, she had to completely scrap her Vengeful manuscript, and that was 90,000 words, and she rewrote 105,000 words, a completely new manuscript in 2 months, because she wanted to come out with the best product she could. And she's a New York Times bestselling author. So it's like, you know, at any stage of these writers and authors' lives, they're still going through roadblocks and stumbling, but they're not letting it get to them. They're not letting it stop them from accomplishing their dreams, and it's paying off for them. Another example that I do have for you is Stephanie Garber. I almost said Stephanie Meyer. Stephanie Garber wrote Caraval, and it was her 7th manuscript that she wrote and tried to query. And she said, if I don't get this picked up, if this doesn't get published, then I'm never gonna write again. And it worked out for her. But I loved Caraval, and how sad would that have been if that manuscript had not been shared with the world, and if her writing hadn't been shared with the world. So even with her, if she didn't get her manuscript published, I would have been like, girl, do not give up, please no. So don't give yourself that ultimatum, okay? Like, keep working and you will get there, because she could have said that on the 6th manuscript, and Caraval was her 7th. Like, don't say it when it's too late. Don't give up. So I know the road not only seems daunting, it is daunting. If writing a novel was easy, then everyone would be doing it. Everyone that would want to do it would do it, but it's not. So that's why there's tons of blogs and vlogs and books about advice about, you know, time management and improving your craft and getting published, because you need all of this media and you need to keep writing and reading just to get to where you think you need to be. So I guess this real talk video is that, you know, Everyone works at their own pace. You may be slower just because of all the things that you have going on in life. You may be faster because, you know, sacrifices you're making. So what I'm saying is be okay with your own pace. Whether it takes you 5 years to get your novel published or 1 year, like, you're working hard and you're accomplishing your dreams and you're doing things that some people only dream of doing. They only think about wanting to write a novel, but they never actually do. So you will get there. Like, you just need to keep pushing and don't give up. Whether you feel like your writing's not good enough, whether you feel like you're behind, it's never too late. All right, you guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you found this real talk helpful and that I gave you a little bit of motivation. Let me know in the comments down below where you are at in your writer journey, any self-doubts that you have that you feel like you have been able to push through, and just know that your writing is worth it and that I want to read it. Please give this video a thumbs up to support my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.